I arrived at the steamer this morning.
Yes, enjoy yourself over Christmas. How splendid, we'll have to celebrate. But take off your coat. You're not cold, are you? There. Now, let's sit by the table and be comfortable. No. You sit in an armchair, I'll sit here. Yes, well, you look like your old self. Just at first, you got a little paler though, Christine, and perhaps a little thinner.
And older, Nora. Much older.
Yes, perhaps a little bit, just a tiny bit, not much. Oh, how thoughtless of me to sit here and chatter away like this. Christine, can you ever forgive me?
What do you mean, Nora?
Poor Christine, you've become a widow.
Yes. 3 years ago.
I know, I read it in the papers. Oh, Christine, I meant to write to you so often, honestly, but I always put stuff and something else always cropped up.
I understand, Nora, dear.
No, Christine, it was beastly of me. My poor darling, what you've gone through. And he didn't leave you anything?
No.
No children either?
No.
Nothing at all then?
Not even a feeling of loss or sorrow.
But, Christine, how is that possible?
These things happen, Nora.
All alone, how dreadful that must be for you. I've 3 lovely children. I'm afraid you can't see them though, because they're out with Nanny. But you must tell me everything.
No, I want to hear about you.
No, you start. I'm not going to be selfish today. I'm just going to think about you. Oh, but there's one thing I must tell you. Have you heard about the wonderful luck we just had?
No? What?
My husband's just been made vice president of the bank.
Your husband? Oh, how lucky.
Yes, isn't it? Being a lawyer is so uncertain, you know. Especially if one isn't prepared to touch any case that isn't, well, quite nice. And of course, Stourbridge's been very firm about that, and I'm absolutely with him. Oh, you can imagine how happy we are. He's joining the bank in the new year. We're getting a big salary and lots of percentages too. Oh, Christine, I feel so happy. I mean, it's lovely to have heaps of money and not have to worry about anything, don't you think?
It must be lovely to have enough of one's needs anyway.
Not just Annie, he's going to have heaps of money.
Nora, haven't you grown up yet? When we were at school, you were a terrible spendthrift.
Yes, Stourbridge still says that. But Nora isn't as silly as you think. Oh, you're in no position for me to waste money. We both have to work.
You too?
Yes, little things. Fancy work, crocheting, embroidery and so forth. And other things too. I suppose you know Trevor left the ministry when we got married. There were no prospects of promotion in this department. And of course he needed more money. But he overworked himself dreadfully. He got frightfully ill and the doctor said he'd have to go to a warmer climate.
Yes, you spent the whole year in Italy, didn't you?
Yes, but it wasn't easy for me to get away in there. I just had a bar, but of course we had to do it. Oh, it was a marvellous trip, and it saved Trevor's life. But it cost an awful lot of money, Christine.
I can imagine.
£250. That's a lot of money, you know.
How lucky you had it.
Well, actually, we got it from my father.
Oh, I see. Didn't he die just about that time?
Yes, just about then. Oh, Christine, wasn't it dreadful? I couldn't go and look after him. I was expecting a little bar any day and I had poor Trevor to care for. We really didn't think he'd live. Oh, Christine, it's the saddest thing that's happened to me since I got married.
I know you were very fond of him, but you went to Italy.
Well, yes, we had the money, you see, and the doctor said we mustn't delay. So we went the month after Papa died.
And your husband came back completely cured.
Fit as a fiddle.
But the doctor,
How do you mean?
I thought the maid said that the gentleman who arrived with me was the doctor.
Oh, yes, that's Dr. Rank. But he doesn't come because anyone's ill. He's our best friend, and he looks us up at least once every day. No, Trevor hasn't had a moment's illness since he went away. The children are fit and healthy and so on. Oh, God, Christine, isn't it a wonderful thing to be alive and happy? Oh, how beastly of me. I'm only talking about myself. Christine, will you ever forgive me? Tell me, is it true you didn't love your husband? Why did you marry him then?
Well, my mother was still alive and she was helpless and bedridden. I had my 2 little brothers to take care of. I didn't feel I could say no.
Well, perhaps you're right. He was rich then, was he?
Quite comfortably up, I believe. But his business wasn't sound, you see, Nora. When he died, it went bankrupt and there was nothing left.
What did you do?
Well, I had to try to make ends meet somehow, so I started a little shop and a little school and anything else I could turn my hand to. These last 3 years have just It's been one endless slog for me. Not a moment's rest. Now it's over, Nora. My poor dead mother doesn't need me anymore. She's passed away. And the boys? They don't need me either. They've got jobs now and can look after themselves.
How relieved you must feel.
No, Nora. You can speak of the empty. No one to live for anymore. Spoken verse still out there, cut off from the world. I thought it'd be easy to find some work here that will exercise and occupy my mind. If only I could find a regular job, office work of some kind.
Oh, Christine, that sounds dreadfully exhausting. And you look practically finished already. It'd be much better if you could go away somewhere.
I have no papa to pay for my holidays, Nora.
Oh, please don't be angry with me.
My dear Nora, it's ardent of you not to be angry. It's the worst thing about this kind of situation. It makes one so bitter. One has no one to work for, and yet one has to be continually sponging for jobs. One has to live, and so one becomes completely egocentric. When you told me about this look you just had to a prisoner job, could you imagine? I was happy not so much on your account as on my own.
How do you mean? Oh, I understand. You mean Devon might be able to do something for you?
Yes, I was thinking that.
He will too. Just you leave it to me, Christine. I'll lead him up so delicately. I'll get him in the right mood. Christine, I do so want to help you.
It's sweet of you to bother so much about me, Nora. Especially since you know so little about the worries and hardships of life.
I? You say I know little of?
Well, good heavens. Those bits of fancy work of yours, well really, you're a child, Nora.
You're like the rest. You all think I'm incapable of getting down to anything serious.
My dear,
You think I've never had any rubbish like the rest of you?
Naughty, you just told me about all your difficulties.
Who that? I haven't told you about the big thing.
What big things? What do you mean?
You patronise me, Christine, but you shouldn't. You're so proud that you've worked so long and so hard for your mother.
I don't patronise anyone, Nora. But you're right. I am both proud and happy that I was able to make my mother's last months on earth comparatively easy.
And also proud of what you've done for your brothers.
I think I have a right to be.
I think so too, Christine. But I too have done something to be happy and proud about.
I don't doubt it, but how do you mean?
Speak quietly. Suppose the rules should be. You mustn't at any price, Christine. No one must know but you.
But what is this?
Yes, Christine. I too have done something to be happy and proud about. It was I who saved your one's life.
Saved it? How did you save it?
Well, I told you about our trip to Italy. Torvald couldn't have lived if you hadn't managed to get down there.
Yes, well, your father provided the money.
So Torvald and everyone else thinks. But
Yes.
Papa didn't give us a penny. It was I who found the money.
You. All of it.
£250. What do you say to that?
But Nora, how could you? Did you win a lottery or something?
Lottery? And what would there to be proud of in that?
Well, how could you got it then?
Tra-la-la-la.
You couldn't have borrowed it.
Oh, why not?
Well, a wife can't borrow money without her husband's consent.
Ah, but when a wife has a little business sense and knows how to be clever.
Well, Nora, I simply don't understand.
You don't have to. No one has said I borrowed the money. I could have got it from somewhere else. I could have got it from an admirer, one of girls as pretty as I am.
Nora, you're crazy.
You're dying of curiosity now, aren't you, Christine?
Nora, you don't do anything foolish.
Is it foolish to save your husband's life?
I think it's foolish if without his knowledge
But
you...
the whole point was that he mustn't know. Great heavens, don't you see? He wasn't to know how dangerous ill he was. It was me they told that his life was in danger and that only going to a warm climate could save him. Don't you suppose I didn't think of other ways of getting him down there? I told him how wonderful it would be for me to go abroad like other young wives. I cried and I prayed and I asked him to remember my condition. And then, quite easily suggested we could borrow the money. But then he got angry with me, Christine. He said it was frivolous and that it was his duty as a man not to pander to my moods and caprices. I think that's what he called them. Well, I thought you've got to be safe somehow. And then I thought of a way.
But didn't your husband find out from your father that the money hadn't come from him?
No. Papa died just then. I didn't think of getting him into the plot and asking him not to tell. But as it turned out, it didn't become necessary.
And you've never told your husband about this?
For heaven's sake, no, what an idea. Besides, dreadful and humiliating for Miss New Year's anything to me. Our relationship would be ruined. This life we've built together would no longer exist.
Will you never tell him?
Perhaps. Years from now, when I'm no longer pretty. You mustn't laugh. I mean, when he no longer loves me as he does now. When it no longer amuses him for me to dress up and play the fool for him, then maybe I should have something up my sleeve. Stupid, that time will never come. Well, Christine, what do you think is my biggest secret? I'm not completely useless, am I? Mind you, this has caused me a frightful lot of worry. I haven't been able to meet my obligations punctually. In case you didn't know, in the world of business, there are things called quarterly instalments and interest, and there are terrible problems to cope with. So I've had to scrape a little here and save a little there as best I can. But I haven't been able to save much on the housekeeping money, because we've all got to live well. And I couldn't let my children go short of clothes like poor little angels.
So you've had to see yourself like poor Nora?
Well, yes. After all, it was my problem. When Tavor gave me money for clothes, I would never spend more than half it, and I would always bought what was cheapest and famous. Thank heaven anything suits me so he wouldn't notice. But it made me a bit sad sometimes, Christine, because it's lovely to wear pretty clothes, don't you think?
Indeed it is.
And then I managed to find one or two other sources of income. Last winter I shut myself away and got a lot of copying to do. I was so tired. But it was fun though, sitting here working, earning money. It was almost like being a man.
But how much have you managed to pay off like this?
Well, I can't say exactly. It's awfully difficult to keep exact check on these kind of transactions. But all I know is that I've managed to pay everything I've scraped together. Sometimes I didn't know where to turn. And then I'd sit here and imagine some rich old gentleman had fallen in love with me.
What? What gentleman?
Silly. And that when he opened his will, it was saying big letters, everything I possess is to be paid for with to my beloved Mrs. Nora Hammer in cash.
But Nora, who was this gentleman?
Great heavens, don't you understand? It wasn't any old gentleman. It was just something I used to dream about as I sat here evening after evening, wondering how on earth I'd get the money. What does it matter? The old boy can say imaginary as far as I'm concerned. I no longer have to worry. Oh God, Christine, isn't it wonderful? No more troubles. I can play all day with the children. I can fill the house with fancy things, just the way Tavor likes. And Christine, it'll soon be spring and the air will be fresh and the sky is blue, and maybe we can take a trip somewhere. I shall be able to see the sea again. Yes, Christine, it's a wonderful thing to be alive and happy.
Even this town. Perhaps I better go.
No, stay. It won't be for me. It'll be someone for Tavor.
If you guys